Fear or intuition? How do you know? Hi and welcome to this week's Action Ship. This is a really good question from you, James. He wrote saying, when you feel resistance to something new, how do you decipher if it's just fear or intuition? Even though this is a really good question, I'm actually gonna say it doesn't even really matter. So what do I mean by it doesn't matter? Well, first we need to take a look at what is intuition. So intuition is an inner knowing. It's a connection to the big web of the internet, but for the inside world, to that place where you can connect to information across the whole galaxy. And you can tune into that place and you can know this is the step which the universe, or like this bigger wisdom, is kind of guiding me to take. And when we're in that place of intuition, if it's true intuition, it isn't covered with emotion. So if you're feeling emotion, it's emotion. And if you're feeling just a clear direction, just a clear knowing, then it is intuition. But the challenge is that our fears and our resistances can cover up the intuition. It's like we can't quite access it because in order to fully access it and listen, our intuition may be asking us, guiding us to actually go through a situation or into something which brings up fear. So it might be asking us to actually go skydiving. It might be saying, yes, you know, this is beneficial for your life, but we're terrified of it. What we need to do, rather than trying to figure out, particularly in a heady way, if the feeling I'm feeling is me being afraid, or if it's me saying I actually, you know, a deeper wisdom in me saying I shouldn't do this thing, let's instead get our bodies to process any of the emotion that's coming up so that the clarity can come. And when it's really clear, it's clear and you know it. The first thing we're going to do is ask your body to take a scan and look and clean out any fear stored in your nervous system. So breathe, tap over your head and over your heart. And we're just imagining that your brain, the like deeper inner wisdom, is just doing a scan of your body, of your computer. Is there any fear in your nervous system? So breathe and tap. So helping our bodies to just process any of that fear that might be hiding out in your nervous system. And breathe. And now we have a permission, the phrase being, I give myself permission to take the steps I need to take. And that is having a chat or being linked to your kidneys. So your kidneys are in your lower back, and kidneys in Chinese medicine are very connected to fear. So when we are feeling afraid or fearful, that is actually kind of a natural place that fear can be stored. So breathe and tap. So one hand I've just got on my lower back. I give myself permission to take the steps I need to take. I give myself permission to take the steps I need to take. And now we're just going to link your kidneys to your heart. And the heart, in this case, I'm getting the image that it's representing a compass that is clearly guiding you in the direction that is most supportive to your deepest wisdom, to your spirit, to your soul, to the reason why you're here on the planet. Because that is the intuition that we want to listen to. You know, we practice patterns over our whole lives. You know, things that happened to us when we were 5 or 10 or 12, you know, all of the different events that happen, they direct our choices, and most of those are subconscious. And so it's almost impossible for us to decipher, is this intuition or is this fear? Because it's so webbed in the depth of our subconscious. We might think it's intuition, but it's actually our minds playing a trick on us. So we're going to say, okay, kidneys, any fear that you're letting go of, linking to heart. So my heart being like the deepest compass that can guide me clearly, yes, no. So breathe and tap. So sometimes it will be that you need to take the action, even if it feels like resistance. And that resistance is actually showing you this is something where you can work through this. So rather than trying to decipher the resistance, let's go instead deeper, because underneath that there's a clearer, non-emotional place where it's almost like, oh, I just know. Yes or no. And breathe. So just take a moment and notice how you feel. And if you imagine now a scenario you were trying to decipher in your head, should I do this? Should I not do this? Was it fear? Was it not fear? And just instead kind of drop down, if you can. Imagine yourself going down into your heart. So rather than witnessing from up here, see if you can witness from down in your body, down in your heart. And just notice, has any more clarity arisen around this? So this is a constant practice, moment by moment, decision by decision. And as we clear out the stuff and clear out the pieces that are stuck to emotion, the intuition becomes clearer and clearer. So I want to hear from you. How does this feel in your body right now? Do you feel a difference in that scenario that you thought of? And make sure to leave that comment at laurahamesfranklin.com. And I'm interested to see all the pieces that you share. And remember that you are the whole point, and connected, we make a whole new world. Thank you so much for being here and watching. And I will see you next time on Love TV. Bye. So I tried to sneak in a so there. Did you hear it? Please. I said it was a good question already. I could say it's a good question again. Or I could answer the question.